Okay, we're back. So now, the previous slide with animism, the aspect was on spirit or soul. So now, we're moving through, we're tracking the development. The next part of the development of religion is ancestor worship. What is ancestor worship? Ancestor worship is the reverence, veneration, and worship of important people and family members who have died. And this is an example of a shrine set up in the person's home here. This is how ancestor worship occurs, with shrines. And you can see the different portrait pictures here with the candles and the incense. And then on the table, we'll see a very elaborate meal here. There's some drinks that are laid out. My guess would be sake, Japanese rice wine, as well as some different foods. All looks very good, and some lemons. Oh, those looks really good. And with ancestor worship, this is the belief that those who have departed can impact and influence your life for better or worse. So you always want to be respectful, not only to your elders, but you want to be respectful and venerate, worship, and do reverence unto them after they have died, because they can impact your life. And if you're kind of wondering to yourself, this sounds a little familiar, but I don't know why. If you've ever seen the Disney movie Mulan, boom, that's a perfect example, ancestor worship. And present-day religion of Shinto, which is very old, practiced primarily in Japan, ancestor worship. So now we have reached theism. What is theism? Theism is the belief in God. Wow. Now here, you noticed that, didn't you? Now we have the G word. We haven't said the G word yet because it takes a while for theism to develop. So you're thinking, whoa, yeah, you're absolutely right. All of those other thousands of years that we've just kind of passed through, no belief in God, but now we have it. There's different types of theism: pantheism, polytheism, monotheism. So these are represented by the different images here. Pantheism is the belief that God is literally everything, in trees, waterfalls, mountains. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, no, we just had that, Mr. K. That's what we call animism. Nope. Animism, there is no personal being to relate to. With theism, we have a personal being to relate to. And if we have a personal being to relate to, then it's natural that that personal being has different characteristics and emotions like we do. Jealousy, grief, happiness, all of that. So this is the difference here between pantheism and animism. Then what gradually came about was polytheism. The prefix poly, just like a polygon in math, means many. Polytheism is the belief in many gods. And Hinduism is a currently practiced major world religion that believes in many gods. So the middle image, these are just a few of the many different deities, gods and goddesses, in Hinduism, polytheism. Then the bottom, monotheism. That's the belief in one God. And in case you're curious, a lot of people Ask this question repeatedly, and the answer is always yes. Do Jews, Christians, and Muslims worship the same God? And the answer is Y-E-S exclamation mark. Jews, Christians, Muslims all worship the same God. That's monotheism, belief in one God. Now, regardless, each type of religion has positive aspects. Animistic faiths, they have a respect and reverence for the natural environment that you and I simply do not have. They would not drill holes in the earth because they view that, as a sacred thing. They live in harmony with the world without destroying it. Polytheistic religions are really good at explaining and answering the question, why do bad things happen to good people? And the answer is, with polytheistic religions, there are bad gods and bad goddesses. And every so often, yeah, you're right, the bad god's going to get you, and some bad things will happen. And then, monotheistic faiths. What's so good about that, you might be wondering? Well, the practitioners there believe that one God has a plan for him or her, and the followers have a personal relationship with the ultimate, the absolute, the holy, which is an amazing thing to think about, is that there's just that interaction, a relationship that you can have with God. Oh, I know, it's an amazing thing. So you should be able to do self-check define as well as to talk about intelligently numinous, animism, theism, pantheism, polytheism, monotheism. Wow. So this brings to a close our look into concepts of ultimate being. So be well, do good work, and keep in touch.